Hey guys, welcome to the Blog Goddess. We are going to be chatting about Bitcoins today, and I'm super excited because this is really something that a lot of people are talking about lately. There's a Bitcoin buzz, and I decided to kind of do a video on it for you guys because even though I have some information on the bloggoddess.com and have my Bitcoin chat on Blog Goddess Radio, I decided to do something to put on YouTube for you guys, for a lot of people that have some questions about it. So if you are somebody who's been wondering what Bitcoins are, or if you're even wondering what Bitcoin economy is, then I recommend to stick around and watch the rest of the video. And if first, I mean, first I have to explain what Bitcoins are because a lot of people don't know what Bitcoins are, and I get that question almost on a daily basis. I get people asking me, "What are Bitcoins? What is going on? What are Bitcoins?" They just really don't know what it is. And first of all, Bitcoins are a digital currency, and what does that mean? That just means it's an online type of currency. We are truly in the digital age right now, and it's just something that it's you know we're just digital right now. So we have a digital currency, and I think a lot of people kind of freak out when they hear the word digital currency. They just feel like it's not secure or anything. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but it is secure, and of course there are aspects of it that aren't, but you can avoid that. So we're going to talk about that. But Bitcoins basically are unregulated currencies, and why are unregulated currencies awesome? Basically, it is because you don't have the government telling you. It's like cash. Cash is in a way unregulated in the sense that you can exchange cash, and people can't track it and stuff. And I actually have a funny story. I went to Kinko's. It's not called Kinko's anymore. It's like a FedEx store, which is really weird. But I went to the FedEx store and I bought some. I don't know. I was printing some stuff off, high color stuff, and I paid in cash. And I think I put like a $50 bill to get out one of those Kinko's cards, and I printed out whatever I was supposed to print out, and I took it back because I wanted to get my change back. I only had a $50 bill. It was my smallest bill, and they said, "Well, because this is over $20, I have to get your information." And I was like, "Well, that's weird." And he goes, so he wanted my name and my phone number and wanted me to sign off some paperwork. He says, "My boss is going to get me in trouble if I don't do this." I'm like, "No, you guys cannot be asking people for their information when they pay in cash. That is the whole point in paying in cash. And why people pay in cash is because they just want to pay and they don't want to have to deal with, their information being out there. So it's in that sense it's unregulated. However, it's unregulated all the way from the top. So we don't have the government printing out Bitcoin whenever they feel like it, which all it does is it drives the value down of the dollar. So if you guys are familiar with the dollar and what it's been doing, it's just the price of things is not going up. It's the value of the dollar that's going down. And I highly recommend a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island by G. Edward Griffin. It's a really good book, and it talks about the creation of the Federal Reserve. If you're in the United States, I definitely recommend it. I know I have global readers and listeners and stuff, and it's kind of a great way to see how our Federal Reserve was created and really what went on behind it. And Jekyll Island is actually an island off the coast of Georgia, and it talked about the creation of the central banking system and all that stuff. And it really gives you, it's an eye opener to really how our economy and how our banking system is working today. And it makes sense to not have a regulated currency. And that's why it's called the people's currency. It's not regulated by the government. It's helping the global economy. It is a global currency. So, dollar is American. The yen is Chinese. The euro is European. Pesos are from Mexico. So we have the Bitcoin currency, which is a truly global currency. So it's not like you go to Brazil, it's called something else, or you go to China, it's something else. It is Bitcoin wherever you go. And it is the reason why. And how is it regulated? Well, there was a man or a person or a group of people named Satoshi Nakamoto who created the Bitcoin. And what they did, or he did, is created it where there was only 21 million that can ever be made. So that makes it where it's going to be valuable. So imagine if, like, we have diamonds, and diamonds are valuable because they're hard to get to, and you have to mine, and get them, and it's there's not that many diamonds, so the value of them is really high. Well, imagine that we knew for a fact that there would only ever be 21 million diamonds found. And it sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Because if you think about it, we have like 300 million people, just here in the United States. So imagine if there was only 21 million diamonds that would ever be produced. What would the value of a diamond be? It would be astronomical. So if we knew that, that would be just crazy. The value would just skyrocket. So that's what happened with Bitcoin. The Bitcoin, there's only 21 million that will be ever made or created. We're not at that number yet. There's still some to be mined, and people who mine Bitcoin do it digitally. So just like you mine a diamond, you can mine a Bitcoin, but we're doing it digitally. It's called cryptocurrency. You kind of have to be a crypto nerd to really do it. It's something that goes way over my head. You have to be like really just know the whole crypto world to really be able to mine. So there's these people that just all they do is they mine Bitcoins. And this Satoshi Nakamoto is somebody who we don't know who he is or who they are. This person created the Bitcoin. They were around on the forums when the Bitcoin started, when it was just a few dollars. It was the value. I don't think it was that much. And all of a sudden, Satoshi Nakamoto just vanished off the face of the planet. So it's really weird. Nobody knows what happened. Nobody knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is. We don't know if it's one person. We don't know if it's a group of people. We just don't know. So nobody knows who he or she or they are. But they created the Bitcoin, and that's kind of the brief history on what Bitcoins are. And, a lot of people, I think a lot of the talk that's been happening lately has been on the value of Bitcoin. People have been talking about, oh, the Bitcoin's just crashed. Now, crashed is such a scary word to people because when we think of crash, we think of like the great stock market crash that led us into the Great Depression. But that's not what the crash is. A crash is anytime you see a big drop in something in value, it crashes. I mean, that's kind of what we apply to everything. Where somebody who's not familiar with the investing world would think of a crash as it like an airplane crash. Once it's down, that's it. It is not going back up. There's death. It's just a tragedy. But that's not what happens when we talk about currency. So crash is just a big dip in value, and it's totally normal. Especially when you have something brand new like Bitcoins that people just are starting to understand, and we have, different wallets around the globe, and we're still trying to figure it out. So there's going to be ups and downs. It's going to constantly be readjusting itself because it's brand new. It's like when the internet was created. We were on dial-up, and people were always getting disconnected, and there was times where people didn't think it would work, and, it started off as these giant computer systems, and some people would say, oh, internet, that's not ever going to fly. People don't want that. So it's a brand new concept. It is meant to go up and down. It's totally typical. But if you look at the growth from 2009 to 2014, it's actually been a steady increase. I mean, we've had a few drops here and there, but it's been steadily increasing over time. And a lot of people are freaked out because we did have a little bit of a drop early in 2014, but it was totally normal. It's because we had a wallet system called Mt. Gox that had a lot of struggles with getting their system going. It's just because they grew way too fast to be able to handle what was going on. And as of right now, as this video is being made, they're still trying to fix it. I don't know if it's looking good or not, and that caused a little bit of a dip in the price. But it's also a good time to buy. So it's one of the things, it's volatile, yes. The best things in life there's always going to be a risk behind it. But as you guys can see, it's been going up and over the last 5 years, and it will continue to go up. I believe that with everything. And a Bitcoin wallet, what makes it pretty awesome besides it being unregulated is that it's truly international. I mentioned that you can go, it's the same thing in every country, but it is available in every single country, even the ones that said they banned it, like Russia. You can't ban it. You cannot ban Bitcoin because it is not something that's regulated by the government. It is something that, there's no tracing to it. So I can send somebody Bitcoin. There's no tracing to it. It's just like sending cash via the internet. So even the countries that say they banned it, they haven't banned it because they have no control over it. It's truly international, virtually no transaction fees. That's one of the things I love. I get paid in Bitcoin, I pay in Bitcoin, and the transaction fees are so minuscule that you don't even really notice it. That's why I say virtually no transaction fees. Fast processing times, it's instant. Exchange anywhere at any time. So it doesn't matter. You don't have to be in front of a computer. There's no crazy stuff to try to get going. Bitcoin economy. What is Bitcoin economy? So we have 21 founding members on the board of directors, and we just launched February 3rd. It is a internet marketing, network marketing company that is built around the Bitcoin concept, and the 21 founding members have over 150 years combined experience with various backgrounds. It's a truly global company. It's fantastic. We are already over in 150 different countries in just the 1 month since we've launched. Actually, today is February 19th, so it hasn't even been a month. We're in over 150 countries. We have over 7,000 new affiliates. We are already in profit mode. That's insane for a brand new company, especially one of this scale. So absolutely fantastic credentials right out of the door, right out of the gate. That's Bitcoin economy. Our products are virtual. It's a training system, turnkey training, Bitcoin expert community. You get up-to-date articles. You get the right to sell your products at 100% commissions. We have all the experts doing products. They're constantly evolutionizing. So I think I just made that word up. So the products are constantly improving. We're constantly adding to them, and it's just $25 a month or $250 a year, which gives you 2 months free, or it's $50, either way, however you want to look at it. Super cheap for what you're getting. I mean, just for the community itself is worth way more than that. I would easily spend $100, $150 a month just for the community itself. And so it's fantastic. And we also have something called Certified Bitcoin Coaches. It's kind of the first. We're the first in the industry to do it. And we have a certified Bitcoin coaching program with hand-selected and trained coaches. They're the highest caliber entrepreneurs, and you have to be nominated to be a coach, and then you have to apply for one, and then it has to be approved by the board of directors. So our coaches are the cream of the crop, and it's a program that we just launched, and we already are having incredible feedback with it. And these coaches are there to help people in the process of getting their account set up, get their wallet set up, get your program set up, get everything set up. So these coaches are there just to help you guys out for getting started at no extra cost. The coaches do pay a fee to get started, and they do go through pretty tedious training, and they do go through your program. So all this is no extra cost for you guys to have these extra people in addition to our awesome community. We're also launching new products this year. We have advanced courses that are going to be coming out in the next 30 to 60 days, applications. We're coming out in multiple languages. We have other Bitcoin systems that we can't discuss yet because it's still in the works, but I promise you, we have our corporate team is working around the clock developing new, very high caliber products to put out into the marketplace, not only for our affiliates, but also because we have a lot of incredible customers out there who are looking to become Bitcoin experts, and that was what this will enable you to be as a Bitcoin expert. You will be knowledgeable, and you can use that. You can use that whether you want to look more into investing for yourself. We don't teach investing, of course. I have to say that because that's not what we do. We teach about Bitcoin, but whatever you want to do, if you want to, create wallets, or you want to mine, or you want whatever it is you want to do, you will become a Bitcoin expert through our program. And if you're interested in becoming an independent business owner, like I said, I've been talking about the affiliate. It's awesome. It's $20 a month or $199 a year, which gives you 2 months free. You can do either or. I did the $199 a year. It just made perfect sense. You are also then able to make 100% commissions on all our products. And once you're an independent business owner, you get the business and tax write-offs of being an independent business owner. I have to tell you that reason alone is probably worth the $20 a month, just so you can get all the tax write-offs. And talk to your accountant, especially if you're out of the country. I have no idea how it works outside the United States. Talk to your accountant either way, and they'll let you know exactly what you need to be keeping an eye on, what kind of receipts and that sort of thing. And you will have access to our affiliate program, and you can refer customers and other affiliates to earn further commissions. The best part about the whole thing is that once you do earn a commission, you get paid within that hour. I remember I was with a company, and they were posting about getting paid daily. And that was really fun because you got paid daily. You just made a commission, and you got paid within a couple of days, so they paid out every single day. Most companies pay once or twice a week. Some companies even pay once or twice a month. Some companies even pay like once every other month or something insane. We pay within the hour, so you can actually get paid commissions several times a day, and it's happened. I mean, we've only been launched a couple of weeks, and I was been paid. I think there was one point I was paid like 5 or 6 times within one day. So it's pretty cool. It's really awesome because you actually get paid faster than it takes for you to get the email that says you got a sale. Like I would get paid, and then 5 minutes later I was getting an email saying, hey, you just got a sale. And so really super cool. 3 steps to getting started. First thing to do is go to bitcoinmarketingbiz.com to enroll today. Bitcoinmarketingbiz.com, get enrolled today. Then send an email to tina@thebloggoddess.com. That's me. I will then respond with your free marketing plan, the custom marketing plan just for you. And it is custom because I will be asking you questions and finding out where you are, if you want to do this part-time or full-time, if you know what kind of what you're looking to get out of it, that sort of thing. And then I will design a marketing plan just for you and send that to you. I don't have any like pre-made design plans, so it's not like you're getting something that's been, you know, that I made a while ago. I wait to discuss things with you. I have that conversation. I want to know where you are, where you're at, where you want to be, and I actually design a plan after that. And we use a lot of the stuff that, you know, I've been in this industry for 11 years. I've got over 10,000 hours of personal development training. I'm not saying that to brag. I just want to say that this is what I bring to the table to help you guys out. And the third step is pay attention. It sounds crazy, but this is the most difficult step for most people. It was for me because a lot of people, they get started. It's a brand new industry. It's a new concept. Pay attention means just follow what the coaches are doing. Follow the system that we have in place. We have a fantastic system in place. We have a great group. And just go through the system and make sure to pay attention. But I want to thank you guys for checking this out on YouTube and taking a couple of minutes out of your day today to look at it. And if you have any questions, you can also email me at tina@thebloggoddess.com. And if you want to see more videos like that, please go ahead and give my video a thumbs up. Or if you just happen to like my video and I was able to give you some information that you maybe necessarily didn't have before, then also give it a thumbs up. And I look forward to getting started with you.